about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
And you look at McCollum. He's on the cusp of the top 10 in the Western Conference voting.
So still a long way away from being named a starter, but the fans aren't overlooking what he's been doing this season.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor, but he added, scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting blocked shots and things of that nature always ranked above that. Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. Clark up front. That's where the game will likely be won or lost in this one.
Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here. But if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided, in the backcourt with guys about your size, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the center position. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Hazonia out there with Whiteside, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Now here's LeBron. Six on the shot clock. That one off the back iron and out. The Blazers on offense. Now McCollum. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. James outside. The pass to Howard. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Outside, Davis. Back to Rondo. Pass to Howard. Banked in off the glass.
You know, this is where Howard does the most damage. With his height and length and athleticism, how do you guard him inside?
Rondo against Lillard. He kicks to McCollum. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And here's Rondo, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Lobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Fires the three. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. McCollum outside from past the arc. Portland no good that time either. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Here's McCollum following the basket by LeBron James. Right side finds Lillard. Now McCollum. Davis with some nice D.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. Here's McCollum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwight Howard.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
Free throw good, McCollum. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat guard from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's LeBron. The teardrop falls in. James has got his second bucket of the night.
And you know, for such a physically powerful player, guys, James also has a deft shooting touch. I mean, showing it off there.
Now here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. Portland no good that time either.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this for man.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
Here's McCollum following the basket by Dwight Howard. McCollum passes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. The three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Davis on the follow.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
McCollum outside. The tray nailed from three-point land. McCollum's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Trailblazers. Outside Rondo passes it to LeBron. Left side Davis. That shot no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
And stolen by Hezonja. Down low and stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Free throw no good for Howard. Clark, here we are mid-season, and certain teams seem to really change gear and ratchet up the intensity.
Yeah, I agree with you. And some of that is familiarity, understanding who you are and what it takes for you to win, and being healthy is a big part of that. I think teams all over the league go through stretches where they're in a nice groove and rhythm, and there are a lot of variables that play into that.
Things settle down, don't they? Rotations, routines, like you said, all those things important.
Yeah, exactly. Well said.
Here's McCollum after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Pass to Nurkic. Over Howard. Just his first attempt.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
James, the pass to Rondo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Lakers have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Hazonia. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Green comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He doesn't get the second one.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters. And many criticized that move.
And, you know, guys, you look at it, LeBron is at his very best with the ball in his hands, which means he needs room to attack the lane. It's clear that a course correction was needed.
Got that one up quick. Rondo's got 5 points so far.
And when he's knocking down these shots, it makes this team super dangerous. You got to respect the touch there by Rondo.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. No good from outside.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Rondo. He has 5. There's the pass to Howard. Puts the move on. What a terrific move that was. And now a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
It's McCollum on the wing. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Lakers leading by 5. Right side, Rondo. Kicks to Howard. Here's Davis. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kuzma outside. It's stolen by Ariza. Inside. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man. Puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Rondo with it. Pass to Howard. A second chance effort.
An aggressive player who draws attention. Howard is used to getting hit by the defense and plays quite well through contact.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
First one falls for him.
You know what? Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Hassan Whiteside. Rodney Hood's checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee comes in for Anthony Davis. And Bradley's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Ariza outside. Outside Hood, beyond the arc. It's not going to go for him. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injuries.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Here's Hood. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Bradley. Outside, Green. Howard trying to free himself up. Moves back up. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Collins with some nice D.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Bradley deciding where to go with it. The Lakers rebound. Second shot opportunity. Howard dishes to McGee. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Very tough hoop there from McGee. Even though he's in tight, guys, it takes a lot of focus to convert over that kind of defense.
Now here's Ariza. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Utah Jazz.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
1:29 left to play in the first. Green kicks to Bradley. To the middle, and stolen by Hood. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Ariza. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
Super athleticism from Ariza. Exceptional at slamming it down.
1:05 left in the first quarter. Kuzma outside. Back to Bradley. That's tipped.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Simons, guarded by Bradley. Stolen by McGee. In the corner, Bradley with it. Shoots it up. Los Angeles with another miss. Portland trailing here. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Anthony's shot is off.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Offensive rebound, and Kuzma slams it in.
Active hands and really good energy pursuing the pumpkin there. Great hustle by Kuzma.
Here's Simons, outside Hood. Three-pointer, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers on top, up by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment. The leadership mantle, something that Damian Lillard welcomes. He talked about what that means to him.
A lot of responsibility. When things go bad, people are going to look to you first. They're going to point the finger at you first. And when things go well, they're going to give you the credit. So I think it's just a balance of those two things, being willing to be that guy and being excited about it. I think you got to have fun with it.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
Yeah, I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
They've got Collins. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now here's Kuzma. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Now Ariza. After Dion Waiters' three-pointer that didn't go. There's the triple. And it's Simons missing. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. 3-point lead. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, their longest of the season. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
And Ariza, you know, can light it up from anywhere. His offensive arsenal, pretty versatile.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. LeBron outside. Over Ariza. And again, the Lakers no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Hood can't get it to go.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now, and he's able to get it back. Here's McGee. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Outside Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time, rising up for the dunk.
Here's James. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Here's Simons, covered by LeBron.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
Bradley, no one around him. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The mid-range jump shot, you've talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot. And I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot, Kevin Durant clearly. But how about Chris Middleton? Elite mid-range jump shooter. And DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game too.
And the first one drops.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
And Portland making a change here. Hezonja's checked in. And Anthony drops them both. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. The Lakers, number 1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. From 11 feet away. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Here's Simons, guarded by Bradley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And let's check out stats for James. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 17th in assists, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And how good is he at distributing the basketball? My goodness, pick and roll, drive and dish, in transition. He's been dominant all season. And he makes the first. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And so here's Portland. After Dion Waiters getting his 3 to go. Hood, the pass to Collins. Shoots over McGee. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. And there were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league who believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hazonya's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
Well, I love the confidence that Hazonia shows pulling it from deep. Boy, his stroke, a thing of beauty.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now here's Waiters. Hazonia defending. And they pick up 2. Waiters got 5 points in the quarter.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Passes it to Hood. Anthony kicks to Hood. Back to Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Anthony's got his second bucket tonight.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now here's Waiters. 5 points in the game. James outside. And the dunk by James.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score. Well, you know, last season, perhaps the most disappointing of LeBron James's career. I mean, he hadn't missed the playoffs since 2005. And amazingly, this is the one that gets me, had not missed the finals since 2010.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Collins. Whiteside comes in for Anthony. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Hood. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simmons. Free throw good, James. And after shutting it down early, this was the longest offseason of LeBron's career.
Yeah, and a chance for him, guys, perhaps to recover from years of deep playoff runs. I know he wouldn't want it that way, but he'll take advantage of the fact that he didn't have to wear his body out as much as he has in the past. And criticized and counted out, you knew he'd be motivated to come back strong.
Here's Rondo. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And Hazonia gets it to go.
And the shifty Hazonia now. He's tricky and crafty. That unpredictable playing style gives him an advantage on his drives.
And the Lakers with possession here. The Blazers getting the bucket. Here's James, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And he can't hit the second. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist by McGee. 7 points for Rajon Rondo.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo against Lillard. Nurkic, the shot missing. Excellent D from Howard. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Nurkic. The Lakers in the lead. Rondo bounce pass. And James throws it down.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
And now here's Hazonia. 9-point game his last outing. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Releases. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Lakers leading by 3. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Pass to Hazonia. McCollum outside. Lets the 3 fly. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. For 3, Caldwell Pope. They get the rebound. Howard, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here's a look at some numbers for Davis.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And he knocks down the first one. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
Portland no good that time either.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Trailblazers trail by 7. Lillard dishes to Whiteside. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Rondo against Lillard. It's Ariza on the wing. McCollum against Caldwell Pope. And the basket by McCollum.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Now James. He's got 10. Poked away. Stolen by McCollum. And now Portland on the break. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Lakers leading by 5. Here's James. And Whiteside sends it back. It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. It's stolen by Davis. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Howard with the stuff.
You know, showing flashes of his old self here. I mean, when Howard finds that rhythm, it feels like nobody can stop him. And he's right.
McCollum outside. Lets it go with a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight. LA has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And a wide open look for James. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the inside. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Ariza.
Man, love the size Ariza has down low, using his long arms to get off shots inside.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. From 13. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lasagna's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
They now take the lead. 10 points for Lillard.
Oh, great ball movement there.
A tight game here in Portland. And here is Howard. He's got 16. LeBron outside. We've got 1:23 left in the second quarter. He gets it in there.
Analytics says that you should ignore the mid-range jumper. No, not with LeBron. With him shooting, I'll bank on any shot he takes.
And there's the pass to Lasagna. And a wide open look for McCollum. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
James looking it over. Feeds it to Rondo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Damian Lillard.
And like the physicality he brings to the floor. Outstanding at drawing fouls while shooting.
Zach Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Rodney Hood comes in for Lasagna. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And he makes the first but misses the second. Portland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. McCollum, good on the bucket. McCollum's got the lead up to 3 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Davis, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Rondo against Lillard. Hood for 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Lakers trail by 4. Rondo passes to Davis. It's stolen by Ariza. It's McCollum on the wing. And Portland again with the bucket.
The defense has no answer for him right now.
Well, they're trying everything, Greg. Nothing's working. He's just piling up point after point.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland Trailblazers. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, they've been shooting poorly. Is that good defense or bad offense?
Probably a little bit of both. You know, I think we're competing defensively, and they've missed some opportunities.
It's led to good results for you, though. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, you talk about heady scorers. C.J. McCollum works at every angle. Has a feel for the game and defense. They can't guard him. No one can figure him out in the first half.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
There's no excuse for letting a team drain that many threes on you. Come on, especially at such a high percentage. That means your perimeter defense is weak. They got to close out on the shooters with conviction, even if it creates some weakness inside.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Portland leading by 6. Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. The Lakers shooting for the game at 42%. LeBron dishes to Howard. Davis against Whiteside. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Now, here's Lillard. Here's Whiteside. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Right side, no good. Lakers trail by 4. James, that's a 2-pointer. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And it's been talked about for some time, but last summer, the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in the trade. A chance for both sides to have a fresh start.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And Portland again with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Lillard against Rondo. On the wing, Davis for the three. Rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers leading by 8. Inside, here's McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. That's 28 points for C.J. McCollum.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's LeBron. 12 points for him. Nurkic with the block. Lillard against Rondo. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. Timeout called the Lakers. Mark, we're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. You think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
James finds McGee. LeBron outside to stop the run. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
It's stolen by Bradley. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. James with the ball. Here's Davis. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Whiteside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. And Whiteside sends it back.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
James, the pass to McGee. Great D that time from Nurkic. And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 16-6 run. It's good. 16 points for Lillard.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
LeBron outside. Throws it up high, and it's McGee with the jam.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Trailblazers leading by 16. Lillard with it. 16 points for him. McCollum finds Nurkic. Shoots over McGee. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got his 6th assist on the night. Lakers trail by 18. Outside Bradley. Looking to end his cold spell. No good from LeBron.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
And now, here's Hazonia. He's guarded closely. No good on the triple. The Lakers shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Here's Davis. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Hazonia is confident and unafraid when he takes it inside. He doesn't mind getting fouled.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with the free throw percentage hovering around 70, he knows he has to bring that up.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
First free throw is good.
You know, Hazonia plays with a lot of flair, an exciting player who brings a ton of energy to the court.
A different look now for Portland. Anthony's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Simons in for McCollum. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. Dion Waiters comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Green in for Bradley. And so he hits both. Clark, there are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. You think about it, market size, nightlife for some guys is important. Business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles. Season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have a family, Clark, when you played your last couple years in the NBA?
We were without children, but it was Rosie and I. We've been married 4 years, and then our family started right after I retired.
Now Davis. After the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Back to Waiters. 6 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Taking on everybody, all comers. Kuzma is very aggressive, and he's used to getting hit on the way up. Plays well through contact.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Okay. Catching up on the changes for Portland. Collins checked in for Anthony. And Hood subbed in for Mario Hazonia. That free throw good from Lillard. And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Yusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20, 25, and 5 game? The Bosnian Beast making a name for himself.
Now here's Green. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Lillard. To the wing on the left. Nurkic, the pass to Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Green. Portland making their last shot. Out to the wing. Lets it go from 11. Kuzma can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 17. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
The Lakers shooting the ball at 42%. Waiters surveying the D. Four on the shot clock. Accurate with a jumper from the elbow. Waiters got 7 points. Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Passes it to Simons. Over Green. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
For Los Angeles, they have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. The first free throw is good. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he is able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Both good from the line that time.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Pass to Hood. The dish to Nurkic. Great D that time from Davis.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Kuzma finds Howard. Here's Davis. Tries again, and it's Howard laying it in. Howard's got 18 points.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Trailblazers leading by 13. Now here's Hood. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Collins passes it to Ariza. Portland moving the ball around. Shot by Collins, no good. Lakers trail by 13 to the paint. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 4th assist in this one. Portland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Whiteside kicks to Hood. And stolen by Howard. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And here we go. And he trims the lead to single digits. And that's now 10 points for Rajon Rondo.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Rondo against Lillard. Outside Hood. And it's Ariza in the corner. Trying to get something going. That one's not going to go. And the Lakers going the other way now.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Well, we'll see if they have the awareness to realize that.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 7-point differential. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hood on the wing, headed by Green. Down low, Howard with the steal. The Lakers another fast break chance right here. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, fun watching Kuzma find a way to get out in the open court. The young legs on display there.
Hood for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Hood's got his 2nd bucket of the night. And so it's Portland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Portland. Hood out there with McCollum. Then it's Collins. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Ariza in at the 3 spot.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
Now here's Rondo. The shot misses. Great D that time from Hood. Ariza goes in. That one falls. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
Ariza's not only a shooter. I mean, he's excellent at slashing to the rack as well because he's got nice change of pace and good speed.
Rondo against McCollum. Here's Howard. And it's blocked by Whiteside. They retain possession. Blocks it again. Hood on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Hood gets the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Rondo passes to Davis. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 6th assist on the night. Portland with the ball. 13-point lead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. LeBron's checked in for Davis. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Rondo against Whiteside. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
You know, Howard knows his limitations on this end, realizes when he should take these kinds of shots.
And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's McCollum over Rondo.
Yeah, and the appreciation I have for Rondo, he's able to stay with this man and then uses his speed to just affect the shot. And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Mario Hezonja's checked in for the Trailblazers. Here is Whiteside. Outside Hood takes a 3, but they'll get another chance. Kicks it out to McCollum. And the pass to Ariza. To the paint, here's Whiteside. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. And the Trailblazers lead by 11. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. McCollum against Rondo. Pass to Howard. Over Whiteside, and there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Rondo. Howard's got 22 points. Trailblazers leading by 9. Now McCollum, Whiteside, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
No good on the second free throw. And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
And here are the Trailblazers now after the basket by Los Angeles. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. From deep LeBron, Portland grabs the miss. They led the game at one point by 20. This one for 3, C.J. McCollum, and that's good. McCollum's got 38 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Passes to James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Ariza.
Boy, LeBron's taken a lot of punishment over the years. For him, just part of the game.
He misses the free throw.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
Lillard's checked in for Hood. He hits the second from the line. So it's Portland now. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Azania. Back to Lillard. Hazonia gets to Ariza. The pass to McCollum. Clock at 6. Can't hit from 12. Lakers trail by 10. Rondo looking over the floor. Here's James. Here's Howard. Tries yet again. James misses.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Here's Ariza. Whiteside kicks to McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard misses.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half. Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And finish off by Hazonia.
Looking to finish strong whenever he's close to the basket. Hazonia, pretty impressive athlete.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers, down by 12. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to LeBron. Shot clock at 6 for 3. James with another miss.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Cullen passes to Ariza. He kicks it to Lillard. Over Rondo. And it's Lillard missing. Lakers trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Rondo passes to LeBron. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Here's Azania. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, C.J. McCollum.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Trailblazers leading by 9. And Lillard gets double teamed. Swanigan lays it up off the glass. Swanigan's got his first basket of the night.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Here's LeBron. Looking to get back on track here. And it's Portland with the rebound. Whiteside's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. And Lillard gets double teamed. Here's Azania. No good on the three.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Rondo drives in.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Lakers trail by 11. Kicks it to LeBron. Back to Rondo. Caldwell Pope outside. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Makes it off the glass. Howard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Lillard against Rondo. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. And here is Hazonia over James. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Trailblazers lead by 11. Tries it from the top of the key. He's off on that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Over in the corner, Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Offensive rebound.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Now here's Rondo. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And at his best is Rondo. when he's attacking in the paint. Beautiful little floater there. Easy to get it up and over the defense.
Here's Azania. Takes the three. Rebounded by Howard. Lakers trail by 9. Rondo dishes to McGee. Yep, that one goes.
Tell you what, guys, it's a big bonus whenever McGee is scoring like this. Got to keep feeding the big man when he's rolling.
Lillard against Rondo. Swanigan kicks to McCullough. Pass to Lillard. Launches a three. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
No good on the free throw.
You know, guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Hood's checked in. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. To the inside, here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 9-point game. Here's Davis. And it's blocked by Whiteside. But he recovers it. And there's another turnover by the Lakers. .136 left in the fourth quarter. Lillard against Rondo. And Lillard gets double-teamed, and it's McCollum in the corner. Back to Hezonja, and finished off by Hezonja.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Here's Rondo. He dishes it to Davis. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 26 points for Anthony Davis.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Caldwell Pope against McCollum. Lillard, the pass to Hezonja. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Trailblazers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And partner, it sets up what should be a fantastic finale to the season series. Major bragging rights on the line that night.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for C.J. McCollum.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
6-second difference between shot and game clock.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
Here is Lillard. And so it's Portland winning this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Dame, you guys got off to a slow offensive start, but came back and got the win. What got going?
It wasn't the prettiest game. We didn't shoot the ball well, but we just had to find ourselves. I think we did a great job of sticking with it. Some shots started to fall, and we was able to pull away.
And that ball goes in the basket, everything changes, right? Thanks, Dame. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.